Okay, hello and welcome to a couple of instigators.
Yes, hi everyone.
Hello, friend.
Hello, friend. How are you?
Well, I am officially the funniest person in Rochester.
I know it. We knew it all along.
We knew.
Especially since I moved to Binghamton, it made it, easier.
Yeah.
Just a little bit for you.
So, right, and I gotta tell you, okay,
I feel like we got, upstate locked down between the two of us. I really think we're pretty freaking funny at this point,
Yeah. So, what needs, let me see. So, last time, I don't know when the last time we recorded last week, right? Yeah, I dropped a podcast last week, all right, because it's been so crazy. So, last week, I was heading towards the semifinals. We didn't even get that far, right? No. So I made it through the semis. So we went from 60 people down to 10. Then
it started with 60 people?
Yeah, we had people from
60 people.
Yeah, we had people from Syracuse, Buffalo, Corning, I think we even had someone.
So you're basically the funniest person in upstate.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Well, I'm sure there's way funnier people. They just didn't sign up for the contest. Right. I'm funnier than the people that signed up for the contest.
And their friends didn't buy as much booze as yours did. So
exactly. Right. Yes. So I am not only funny, but I have the drunkest friends.
Yeah. Well, hey, you make the money. That's the thing.
Right.
You're a hustler.
I'm a hustler. Baby. Right.
You're a hustler.
Right, so I not only am I funny, my friends are alcoholics, and they all help me get to where I am.
I am so proud of you.
I am pretty sure that
Ricky must be over the moon. She must be like...
Well, she said that we're still not funny.
So we're still not funny?
No!
You have a title!
Listen, I know it.
Funny.
I know
a license to be that's funny.
Right,
you're funny.
Right. I have a title, damn it.
Yeah, you're licensed to be funny now.
Yeah, well, so this is what she said. I dropped her off on the way home.
She came to the show?
Yeah, she came. She came, and I dropped her off home, the night after I won, because I'm such a heavy party animal that I celebrated my win by eating some chili and going to bed. That's when you know you're officially 1,000 years old.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did that. Dropped her anyway. When I dropped her off, she's like, "Well, you're still not funny," were her last words.
She said that.
Yeah. Well, so I don't think she's gonna think our show is funny.
Well, she probably won't still think it's funny. I don't know.
I know.
Well, maybe she should compete against you next year. Yeah. That would be something.
It would be something, right?
Yeah.
So let's see. The semifinals were in. I'm sorry, we're filming early. I'm still yawning. The semifinals were insane. It was so sold out, Amy, that my mother didn't get ticket. We got her in, but she didn't get to vote. I had 10 people there that it was, tickets were sold out. They didn't give them a voting ballot. So a lot of them, even my kids.
So they were spectating only.
Yes, and I had to sneak them in.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, they couldn't participate and vote or anything. So,
well, at least they got to see the performance.
Yeah, I went on third. Okay, so it was crazy because it was so packed. It was well over 300. I mean, standing room only in the back.
Wow.
So I was extremely nervous.
You playing to the big crowd.
Well, yeah, and for me, because I'm new and I don't really know exactly what I'm doing yet, I like to be able to be in the room and kind of see the audience reaction. But they didn't let us do that. Oh, I'm sorry. It was so sold out they made us sit in the bar. Wow. So outside, you know what I mean? They wanted us out there because they were bringing us back into the green room one at a time. So I could hear the crowd laughing when there was a hard laugh. I could hear it out there, but I couldn't hear what jokes made them laugh. You know what I mean? I couldn't get a good feel for the crowd. So that was making me nervous right there. and it's so different from doing a club as opposed to doing open mic or bars. The club crowd doesn't respond well to every joke. And I noticed that the really kind of dirty stuff did not go over well at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. People are more refined in their
It's different.
humor.
Right.
Yeah.
It's different. So, I mean, I understand if you're paying to go see someone who's a comic, you know what I mean? And you know their comedy and they're really dirty. The person who's opening can get away with it because that's what, I believe that's what the crowd, you know what I mean? They're okay with it. But there was a lot of older people and very young, right. So it was very mixed. So it was hard to tell right. what was going to go over and what wasn't. Right. And I mean, honestly, my jokes aren't that dirty. No, you know not. What I mean? I talk about porn, but it's not over, nothing really dirty.
No, yeah.
But, there was a couple comics that one of them from Buffalo who was really, really pretty dirty. And he talked about like using drugs, like actively and not just like marijuana, but he was talking about coke. I don't know. I'm just going from what my friends told me that were in there. They were like, that guy did, he bombed. So anyway, I'm out there, I'm trying to like get a feel, nothing. So I get over to the green room, now I'm waiting, and I was really, really starting to make myself like nervous. And I had 7 minutes that day. We went from 4 minutes to 7 to 10. So I had my 7 minutes of material, and I had practiced all week, timing myself. And I had it at like 6:10 I was at, okay? Like 6 minutes, 10 seconds. And right. I thought, all right, you know what? I probably didn't do the proper amount of pauses for laughs because I'm not used to a big audience and getting longer laughs.
Right.
So I kind of goofed it up and I got up there. I did my jokes. And I was really nervous. When I'm nervous, I tend to swear a lot more. So I noticed I was swearing a lot after I got my tape. And I missed the first light. So they flash you this is for people that don't know comedy very well. They flash you a first light at 5. Okay? You get a flash that lets you know you have 2 minutes.
Right.
Then, when you're...
In public speaking class, they did that to us too.
Yeah. And then when you hit 6 minutes, they put a huge light on in the back of the room, and they leave it on for the whole minute.
And they're like, you better wrap this crap up.
Yes.
Now.
Right. So when I didn't see the flash. Wasn't paying attention to the back of the room. Then when the solid light came on, I was like, oh shoot, I just started hadn't even really started my porn joke, my closer, and I know my long version of my closer is 1:23. So I knew there was no way I was getting my closer in that 60 seconds.
Right.
So now, thank God it didn't show, but now I'm panicking on the stage. So I rewrote the joke and it's longer. And then I just thank God I was able to do half of it and it still worked. I still got my punchlines in, but I cut it out. I cut a bunch of it out. Right. Boom. I was 1 second over. I mean, I just hit the 7 minute mark. So I was kind of a little frazzled about that happening. And I'm like, I don't know. As soon as I got off the stage, I didn't feel good about my performance. I felt I don't know. I felt like I was angry up there, and I don't know. The nerves just might have had me come off not the way I wanted to. Well, thankfully, I came in second out of the 10. Yes. So when I got my video, I watched it, and I'm I looked at everything. I'm I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be much more relaxed. I've got 10 minutes next time. I don't have to rush through my jokes. So I go on second this time. Mm-hmm. It was the second out of 6 for the finals Friday night. So I go up. I have 10 minutes. I wrote out all my jokes. I forgot one of them. I realized after that I forgot to do my Botox joke. Okay? Mm-hmm. So I had that one. I threw that one in there, but I totally missed it. And I kept going. Well, even with, thank God I forgot my Botox joke because I hit exactly 10 minutes because I did the long version of my closer and I just took my time. And when people were laughing, I just let them laugh through before I went on to the next punch. So it worked out perfectly, 10 minutes. And as soon as I got off the stage, I felt like very, very secure. I was like, I hit it. For once, because I'm very hard on myself, and I felt like I've done terrible ever, but I haven't seen the video yet, but I feel like I really did do good. I hit all my punches, my timing was perfect, so that all paid off. Then when they announced the two boys that I've been like up against pretty much the whole time, Sean and Sam, which is really nice, really good kids. They were like 20, 24, 27. So, but they're nice and their jokes aren't real dirty. They're cute. You know what I mean? They kind of play to everyone.
Right.
But yeah, so they came in third and then second. And then I'm like, I don't think I won. I'm like, who the heck? I'm thinking it could have been this kid, Chris Hauser, who's another really good comic. But no, it turned out to be me. So I was pretty surprised. But I do feel like I had a really good set. So yeah, I won. And I got $1,000.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Where are you going to spend your $1,000?
Oh, I don't know. It's probably, we're going on vacation in a couple weeks to Delaware or some beach.
I was thinking you should upgrade your dream room because not all your dreams are dying anymore. I
know. I need to upgrade this podcast room with that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Every time we get on, I've got some type of an issue. But yeah, no. The issue this time was everything updated, and I had one little button not pushed. It's crazy. One little button.
Tell the fans about it.
Yeah.
Tell the fans. We basically struggle every week. by me not having the right microphone.
Right. Well, let me tell you, you sound good.
Send me free gift friend in the mail.
Yeah, that mic is, what a difference. That mic sounds
go to
great.
The post office. I know, I was working on some stuff from we'll just say a very discounted store.
Yeah.
It seems to work well for Fortnite for my nephew, but
because he plays on the phone?
No, this Fortnite thing. Have you ever heard of Fortnite, Cindy? The kids are...
Yeah, I would really like to hear about Fortnite next because one of the guys...
I'm going to tell you about it.
Yeah.
We could interview the kid about it.
Yeah, well, one of the guys... Let me tell you really quick. So I'm doing a podcast tonight, which I'm very excited about. I've been joking with these guys since I started in comedy. They have a podcast called I Hate This Podcast, and it's very popular in the city, and he interviews all these comics. But it's always a bunch of guys. Every time I listen, I'm like, this is a damn sausage party, and when are you going to let me in? All the guys
do is play Fortnite these days. That's what the guy... It's kids like 9, maybe 8, all the way through their 40s. I don't know. That's all.
Well, he does a joke about babysitting, and all he has to do is put the Fortnite on for his kids, and he's got a babysitter.
Yes, that's what I've been doing all week. If I need a break, I'm like, hey, you want to play? Why don't you play Fortnite for a while? He's like, okay.
Yeah.
He goes over there and puts his little Fortnite on, and
so what do you play it on your phone?
No, it's Xbox or PlayStation 4. Or on the PC, he said.
No, it's on your phone, I thought.
No, well, you can, but that's not the best way to play it. There is a version for your phone, but it's not great. Most people play it through the Xbox.
Oh, I thought everybody plays it.
And it's kind of like a cross between like Minecraft and like some other shooting games and stuff. So like,
I don't know any of those.
Minecraft it's more of a children's game where you're like building stuff. It's like virtual Legos. This stuff has like elements where you're like building with like materials, but you're also shooting people. So
I see that. I see everybody playing it on their phone.
Yeah, no, most people play on Xbox.